Okay, geez, dude. We are running late. I tell you what, this is, watch, this is the first time we have gone live down here in a minute. I am trying to make sure that everything gets working correctly. This is not correctly. Give me 1 second real quick to fix this. Would have helped to check this. I thought I did a lot of the legwork last night. Sorry about this. Oh, look at me being unprepared. That'll work. Think that'll work. Anyways, time will tell. This is a kind of a first test. Toggle this. Certainly a first test down here in the game room, so apologies in advance. But I think everything looks good. Hopefully that remains to be. Okay. I'm going to stop yapping. We have not streamed down here in ages. Now, that being said, I've added my phone in as a third camera so we can do some mobile shots. No pun intended. It also seems really dark in here, which is not normal, but I digress. We are doing something else that I said I probably wouldn't do all that often, and that is a battle mode, running it as a delve mode with adversaries. This gets a little squirrely, I think, and I don't... Maybe if I'd actually fully look at the rules, it would make a little more sense, but we're going to wing it today, and we're going to work this out. It's all in the name of good fun anyways. This is using the board that I actually built in a video on the YouTube channel a little while back. I decided that I just did not like the color, and I wanted to change it, so we changed it. So I wanted an excuse to use that. That's why we're doing this today. Now, essentially, we're going to have half of our team, which I'm playing Stormcloaks, and we're being attacked by Imperials. Half of our team, which is 7, so we've got 4 on the field. I'll show you all this in just a moment. And then once we ring a bell, which you can kind of see right here, I'm using like a rune stone as a representation of that. We'll have some reinforcements spawn behind us in the following round. So that being said, my goal as soon as possible is going to be to get up that tower, which I am essentially applying egress points from Halo. So within reason, there's doors on these towers. If you move into contact with the door, we'll just pop up to the top, and that's going to be fine. Obviously, since this is a battle mode, people get points for the tokens, the treasure tokens. That doesn't really work with adversaries, so we're essentially just going to play this. It's got a 6-round limit. We're going to just play survival as kind of a holdout type of a thing, and if I can make it to the end of the 6 rounds with somebody alive, then that is good enough. Essentially, we're withstanding a siege, and that I think is fine. I'm not running any quests because of that. I do have events and treasures. I'm also going to try to incorporate some third-party wolves into the mix. That's primarily, I think, going to help me, but you know how that goes. Don't want to assume such things. And then their deployments. Okay, let's bring you down. So we've got our castle wall. We've got a door here. We've got broken stuff over there, so there's kind of two pass-through points here. Their deployments are in the corners from about the middle of the board here, kind of diagonal. So we're just going to kind of eyeball that, and we'll just randomly generate with the app who's going to spawn where for them. For my team, I've got Galmar Stonefist with basically what he looks like he has on the model. So Stormcloak, Officer Armor, Iron Battle Axe. I only have the one health potion, but he has a health potion. I just put a stamina potion there to represent that. We've got Rayloff with his armor and hunting bow. I'm going to try the Breton Fire Mage, who just so happened to be in the area and got dragged into this. He has the Amulet of Arche on and the Staff of Flames. He also has a Fire Rune and a Healing Potion in his pocket. Now, we have two Stormcloak Swordsmans. We've got two or one. I think we've got one archer and one dual wielder with swords. I don't know. This might end up being really awful and terrible, but we're going to run it anyways. For the adversaries, we've got Hadvar, Legate, Ricky. We've got the Devout Priestess, the healer. We've got the Spell Sword, the Mage. We've got two Swordsmen and two Archers for the Imperials, and then the three Wolves. So that is going to be all of our people. Like I said, I've got treasures out here. The likelihood of me really getting into a situation where I'm going to be looting any of those seems unlikely, but we'll have it there anyways. Again, I always mention this just because it's not something a ton of people know about. I use the app for my adversaries. It just makes it easier. You can't see that because I got my brightness up, but it does make it a little bit easier to manage them. Now, the fact that I've got 3 random wolves does get a little bit weird, so when I activate, it might pull the wolves. I'm just going to ignore that because the wolves are basically going to go at the tail end after kind of all the activations are done. We'll have the wolves go at the very end, I think is how that would work in a battle mode scenario. So we're going to apply that same exact logic here. Now, deployment. Did all that yapping early. Let's start getting some stuff on the field. I'm going to plop this 1 red dice in this tower to reference my round count. And again, I'm going to split them relatively evenly. So I'm just going to go down the list and pick the people for this half. I'm basically just going to pick a spot and spawn someone. So let's see. Spawn, archer, behind the well. These new trees, I absolutely need to print bases for them because the bases that come with Woodland Scenics trees are tiny. Let's see, how many people did we have? And I think we're going to spawn as many as we do chests, even though this is, again, this is kind of a weird makeshift battle scenario with adversaries, so I'm kind of in it a little. But there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 chests, so we need to spawn 7 people. So, let's go with the opposite corner. Why not? Not a wolf. Spell sword. We'll put that. Why not? And we'll come back down to me. We've got Ricky. We'll put her on the road. Up north, we've got a swordsman. Also, there's no way around walking to the other side of that table at some point. I'm just ignoring it. We've got the healer. We're going to drop in right behind Ricky. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need 2 more. Up north. Not wolf. Swordsman. kind of up there. It's like a weird diagonal. It's fine. An archer down south, so not a super even split here, huh? That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So Hadvar is not on the field yet. Let me get the wolves out of play. Okay. I think the defenders automatically go first, which is fine with me. My goal is, again, to get to that bell as fast as I possibly can. Just to give you a better idea of the actual field that we're on. So they've got a tower. We will play this rooftop should somebody want to get into that. Again, we're just running essentially flashpoint egress rules. So if they move into contact with the door, they could get up there. I don't know if the mage actually has long enough range to justify that. She's got a 12-inch range. We'll see. It would be kind of fun to put somebody up there, but I don't know. But again, we've got a destroyed point over here and a door over here. Those are our two pass-throughs. And all of my guys are starting behind the wall. So we'll go ahead and make use of this free cam. Why not? So here are Imperial people. And they're all starting on the side of the board without the wall. And then we've got the wall. So figure we'd just do this to give you a little bit of a more grounded view of where it is that we're going. Just so you can be a little bit more immersed, because I know the zoomed out cameras only do so much. We are still looking good. I think we're still looking good. Okay. So I'm going to be going first. And again, my goal is to get to the bell. And let's see, our fire mage has a 8-inch range, but he also doesn't have armor, which, to be completely honest with you, I don't know how on earth that works, because they literally can't defend themselves. He doesn't have mage armor or anything, so we're on that front. He has the regenerate health, so as long as he doesn't die, theoretically, he could regenerate that health somehow. Ralof has a 20-inch long range, so we could potentially keep him up in this tower, which is part of why I deployed him here. My deployment area, by the way, was a 4-inch long, essentially, which in this case is 2 of these little tiles. So through the door, that's 5, 6. So I'm going to have to sprint up to the tower and around to get into touch with the bell. So my actions are going to have to be to spring and ring the bell. Ringing the bell technically gives me 5 victory points off rip, which I guess I will account for, if for nothing else, just for leveling purposes in between the rounds, which I might end up moving. 5 points for that seems a bit crazy. That is actually placed, short of it being up the tower. It is 10 inches from the edge. You've got 4, so you've only got 6 inches from the edge of spawn to the bell. 5 points for that seems a bit crazy, but hey, what do I know? So that is Raylof's turn. Activate one of them. The healer, which I don't think they really can do anything here. Cautious, ranged, restore health. There's nobody for them to restore health with. They've got a melee attack. So I guess they're just going to move and hide. So we will just put them in behind this. Where are my zones? So we're just going to move a little bit up under this tree, and then we'll hide. back to the storm cloaks. I'm hesitant to move out. I almost feel like the mage is going to need to be up on the wall. Could move and throw a rune. But I don't know if I could set the rune like a trap. So it's on here real quick. I think it is. Place a rune token. The target may not be the model. May not be a model. The rune token may not be placed. It overlaps, touches the model face. Once in place, a rune is triggered whenever an enemy model moves within the proximity trigger area, which is 3 inches. Movement is paused. Resolve the blast radius. If a rune specifies it has an area effect, the rune uses area of effect rules. So I could move up and drop a rune kind of out front. It does cost 2 magic. Now it doesn't specify, I don't think, that, like, do I have to roll a check to see if I successfully drop the rune? Hell, I have not played mages in this game. It just says, as a special action, pay the magic cost, choose a point on the battlefield within range and line of sight and place the rune token there. So I take that and have to successfully do anything. There were absolutely rune tokens and batch of tokens. I feel like I've seen them, and now I can't find one. Well, this is fine. I will just use a activation token because I'm not using them anyway. Maybe I didn't get all my tokens out of that thing. So if I use this, I'll place that. It looks like a ring. It's perfect. Okay, so maybe the mage. 6 part of the door. We got 5 inches to the door. Let's gonna pop up through the door right here. We will do the rune, which is 2 of 4 magic. And then we've got 12 inches. This is 9 inches. So 9. So we'll just put this to get red. We'll put it right there. Yeah, fire rune. Why not? So let's put that upright so that I know that I have used such a thing. Okay, back to them. Activate. Ricky wants to defend. Near a special objective, perform the attack response targeting the closest model to the special target determined. That's a little bit of a weird one, considering there isn't technically an objective. With that being said, because their adversaries can't really do anything, but what we will do in cases like this is, because they're sieging, we will target the treasure chests. And in this case, we will move. We can move 6 up through this. We're not going to count that as an action, but that'll basically, we'll just call that deleting a treasure chest, and then she'll block. I think that feels good enough. And at the end of the day, if you know me, for the most part, I want these to be fun and thematic. more so than super rules specific. So we will fudge where needed. Actually, not that I noticed. Let's see where I put my zone for this. Oh, hey. She is within 3 of that rune. So before she threw up that block, it does say that the rune basically stops and resolves the damage, and then they continue their action. I believe it's the first time I ever used a rune, so I will double check. Once in place, a rune is triggered whenever an enemy model moves within the proximity, trigger area, or ends any action within the proximity. Movement is paused to resolve the effects of the rune before the model's action is completed. Okay. That still, to me, doesn't sound like I actually have to roll like a skill check. I think, because that doesn't make sense. It's technically already down. So is it just two yellow dice? Fire damage? Correct me if I'm wrong, but that is the way that I read that. You're doing it as a special action, and now it's on the ground. It's kind of removed. So we're just going to go 2 yellows on Ricky. That helmet actually adds a red. Good. So we got 2 hull damage. Ricky's got a armor value of red. Now fire. Let's see. Fire attack has to cause damage, which it does not. She rolled 2 defenses, so that is sad. Damn, that was my big moment, was that fire rune, and it did nothing. Okay, well. Alright, it's back to me. Also, because we rang that bell at the start of round 2, we'll have our other 3 guys pop in on the backside. That'll be good. Have any ranged people to speak of? I think what I ought to do here, so I don't walk out here and get shot by archers, is just move up and prep behind the door, essentially. That's kind of what I'm thinking. We'll go back to them. We got an archer who also wants to play the objective. 2 tufts, 3 tufts. So that was the higher one. So that means 3 tuft is. Now they don't really have an objective to speak of, but what we can do. Oh, we can move. We will sprint 9. We will destroy whatever goods are there. They will hop out in the open. I know it doesn't make sense. Just go with it. Okay, well, I've only got 1 guy left currently, and that is a swordsman in between these 2 buildings. I don't think I saved it here, but he's right there. And kind of in the same vein, I think we're gonna move 6 kind of just shy of the door. We're gonna pie that door a little bit with our sword, but we are gonna throw up a block. So they've only gone with 3 people, and with the quantity that we're playing, they're gonna get at least 3 more activations. So now we just get to rip through these. So activate swordsman. Both of those guys are on the other side of the table. One wants to attack. Really a whole lot of attacking that can be done, but we'll just take 1 through the breach a little bit. Also, I don't know what that spot is on my camera at this point, and it drives me nuts, but it is what it is. I've tried cleaning that lens. I don't know if it's got a spot in it or on it or something. So with this guy, well, hell, we'll sprint. We'll destroy some treasure, some supplies. We'll throw up a block. That seems good. Next up, swordsman. He wants to defend. Well, you know what? We'll have him stay with the mage, who's kind of nearby. So he's just gonna essentially scooch to the bottom of the stairs and throw up a block. And last one, archer wants to attack. What's the range? Imperial archer, 10 to 20. I don't know where my tiny tape measure has gone. I might have an idea where it is. We'll check that. So that's 9. So we're in range of him. The only saving grace that I have in this case is the fact that I am in cover, essentially, which I think gives me a yellow, I believe. Now, whatever. I'm pretty sure that is the case. Saw it very recently, but it might not matter. We'll see. So we're going to take a long-range shot, 20. We got a yellow. We'll do a precision shot. We'll have green, yellow, and then we're looking for a 3 or less. That is a 9 minus 2 for 7. That's good. And then we'll hide. We'll hide as well. Okay, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 activations. We'll go ahead and go to a new round. So this is round 2. Our reinforcements. So another swordsman, a dual-wielding swords guy, and an archer is going to spawn in. Let's see. I will bring y'all down to the actual table here in just a moment. We'll plop 1, 2. Welcome to Rivendell, 2. And you know what? We'll plop these guys together. So that'll work. All right, so the end of round 1, we've got a bunch of hiding Imperials. Ricky's kind of bringing up the middle. We got these fellas over there kind of hiding. We've got our mage up on some battlements. Rayloff right above him. We've got our 2 people who moved up to the door. We've got 1 reinforcement that spawned here. And we got our other swordsman and our dual-wielding sword guy. So they're gonna try to hold down part of that. So we'll see how that goes for them. Now, event card. Draw this top card. Each player rolls and distributes that many stamina points amongst any of their wounded models. That doesn't mean anything. It does spawn 1 adversary. So I don't really know where the adversaries are supposed to spawn in this instance. It doesn't really specify. Now, I will just go with kind of what makes sense, and that's either going to be the far edge, kind of over there, or this corner over here. And we'll plop this wolf on his head, plop this right at the top of this little hill. So he just hears a ruckus going on and is coming to see what the hell's going on. But that means it's going to be my turn to go first. And would it not be fun to take our shiny new archer and put him up in a tower as well? Part of why I'm running egress points from other games is because I think it just makes it make a little. Oh. So, archer, we're going to move to the door, which is, we'll call it 4 inches. 6. That's about as far as we can make it through the door. A little bit of extra movement. About as far as we can make it, but we should be able to shoot something. We'll have to check and see if we can see these guys. Let me see if my tape measure out here on the workbench. Because working on tiles, it is not. Oh man, who's to say where it is now? Hell, it might have gone upstairs. There's a tape measure around here somewhere. Whatever. We'll just have to eye. Gonna get mad at me. Not me, that's for sure. Ideally, I would just shoot this guy here because he's the closest, but we have to see if we could see him. Now, Stormcloak Archer, if I'm not mistaken, it's an intelligence check. Since I'm not actually recording this and we can sit here and hang out, I might as well just check and see. See if it's in here easily. Sneak, sneak, sneak. Where are you? Sneak attack, sneak skill. 10, 28, 84. That's... Nope. Those are skills. 28. That doesn't really actually tell me about trying to uncover somebody who's hidden. I want to say you get a green dice if you're close to somebody, but I think it's intelligence. At a glance, here it is. It's under hide, not sneak. It's different. Detecting hidden models. While a model is hidden, enemy models may not target it unless they first roll to detect it. This is an intelligence attribute. You get a green dice if you're within 6. Oh, there you go. Time, had I just assumed what was correct. I don't think I'm within 6. Nope, I am like about 9. I don't think this is going to go my way, but hey, it's worth a shot. I'm looking for a 2. That's okay. Big fat critical failure. I've got a 24-inch range. We could reach this guy. I guess we'll see if we see him. Nope. Which means I've lost some ink on my number 4. I'm kind of losing some on all of it. That means we're shooting Ricky, which is definitely going to be a long-range shot, and then we're just going to go for a precision shot. Let's go. So we are looking for a 3 or less. That is a 9 minus 1 for 8. Never mind. Actually, have to bring Hadvar in. Because the event card technically spawns in an adversary. So I guess what we'll do actually is just drop Hadvar edge where the mage is, and we'll just go from there. Activate Swordsman, defend. I mean, he's kind of already defending, so I guess we'll just leave him there next to the mage. There you go. So he's still at the bottom of the big tower. Back to me. Let's see. My mage has an intelligence of 4. So there's a better likelihood of me being able to see this, but I don't think I'm within 8. Well, might just be at 8. So I could hit him with the fire staff. Maybe. Worth a shot. We could also go out with someone else. We've got Rayloff. I think I want to charge with the swordsman that's back here. So let's do that. I think we gotta stop and see if we can see it. Kind of wish I had looked at that just a second ago. Yeah, so I'm just kind of stuck over here. I guess if I don't actually see him and think that one through. Okay, looking for a 2 or less. I do get the green dice because I'm close. That is a 6 - 2 for 4. Unfortunate. So I guess he's just going to stay right there and do nothing. Because don't have anything else to do. Fortunately. Activate for them. Spell Sword wants to play the objective. I guess we are playing to the treasure chests because of what we said earlier. So Spell Sword, we gotta go down 3. Sprint for 9. He kind of makes it to the bottom of this hill. Yeah, she's aggressive. She ain't hiding. Okay, so it's my turn. We'll go with the swordsman way over yonder, and we will probably be moving and blocking. I don't think we can get to anybody just yet. So we'll run up there and block. That guy doesn't actually have a shield in his hand, but that's just the model that I am using. Priestess wants to fall back, so that's fine. Take a step back and hide. My turn, actually. I don't know, activating another person. Guess we could probably... Hell, I don't know. Fuck it. Let's see with our mage up here if we can see this archer. So we have got, we're looking for a 4 or less. Say 6. We will not be attacking him. Man, what will I tell you? Let's go with... Galmar's only got an intelligence of 3, but I guess it's still worth a shot. We'll, although I guess technically I should do as I intended and just go with him. I think, honestly, I might just hide just so I don't get shot at until somebody comes. I don't really know what to do with him at this point. My fire rune, no pun intended, kind of blew up in my face, and I don't really know what to do now. So that's mine. Ricky's going next. She wants to attack, which I guess in this case it's just this poor soul. She's gonna have to sprint to get there, which is good. Block. She is attacking now. We got a green red looking for 4. Green red. 4, 2 damage. Our swordsman has a shield of yellow. We can check. Looking for 4. That's 3. That gives us our shield, which is a red. So we've got yellow, red. All safe on that front. Okay, back to me. Let's try to go with Galmar, actually. And now we don't have to check. We could just sprint straight into contact with our fella. But we are also going to have to sprint. But that's okay. His special ability doesn't matter. He does have Battle Rush, Champion Stance, or Master. If I'm not mistaken, Battle Rush is stamina. I think stamina back. Champion Stance adds a green with two-handed when spending a ready token, so it doesn't matter. Or Master. Doesn't have to pay the additional stamina cost for power attacks. This model still gains the red dice. So that's just super, super good. So it doesn't cost stamina. I'm going to have 3 yellows and a red for power attack. That's kind of ridiculous. Oh. I'm looking for a 5. Ooh, big crit. Oh, yes. Now we're talking. All right, Ricky has an armor of... Good. So she saves 2. That means she's taking 7. She's only got 4 health. So she's overkilled like super crazy. And I'm pretty sure when you do that much, you don't even do the endurance test because I have almost her entire health pool again, I think. I think she just dies, which is great. She does not come back. That gives us 3 victory points. That's a big swing. Maybe their turn. Archer wants to defend. I honestly don't see why this archer would not drop back a little bit in cover and do a little bit of sneak attack. Now, the archer is cautious, but they are not Path of Shadow, so they don't get a yellow or a red dice. I think they get a yellow dice for this. So will be short range green triple yellow. And as much as I don't want to, we got green, triple yellow. They haven't boosted, so they'll get a precision shot. And then they're looking for a 3 or less. And I'm going to send this on the swordsman because that is the more likely person for them to kill. That is 6 minus 4 for 2. That is 4 total damage. And piercing 1. So that's not great. Swordsman, armor value of just a... So he saves 2. Pierces 1, so he's going to take 3. Oh, I am using the wrong sides of these cards, you goober. It looks like it's about the same, but it does only have 3 So he does only have 3. Oh, I had the right side of this card. Good lord. He does only have 3 health, so he's still dead. Shield Breaker has died. So it's a Shield Breaker, a Dual Wielder, and an Archer we got there. Loses that because he does not have Sneak skill, I don't believe, which maybe he wouldn't have been able to move while being hidden. It's not that big of a deal. So it is my turn. And I think I've got Rayloff and the Dual Wielder left. Rayloff, I don't think can see, but we could move down out this door and across. So, call that 1, 2, 4-ish, kind of close enough. And that is 9. Rayloff has a short range of 10. So we got a green, red. Green, red. Might as well boost that. Double green, red. We're looking for 4. Okay. No dice. It is their turn. They've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is their last activation. We've got the other swordsman. He wants to play the objective, so he's just going to kind of follow up with the main, I think. Actually, he can make it through this chest. So we can destroy that chest and keep our block running. I've got one last guy, and then the one wolf that's in play will be going. So I don't want to move quite all the way up and out because he can't block. So I'm just going to move him up right behind the swordsman who can block, and we'll call that a day. So Wolf obviously wants to attack. He has fleet, which means he base moves 9, sprints 12, I believe. I haven't used wolves in over a year. Can a wolf sniff out somebody? He's a 1. Not great, but everybody that he would want to eat is hidden. Heck. We'll just sneak up on him. We'll see if we can't get that 1. Damn, close. Can't sniff him out. He's a dumb wolf. It is what it is. Okay, I think that is everybody. That means round 3. And we'll go ahead and recap. So we got this guy over here getting snuck up on. And a little bit of combat right there in the middle. Our priest who's trying to leave. We've got our battlements kind of stocked with some ranged people, which kind of playing exactly how I would have wanted. And then we've got a little bit of a scuffle that's probably building over in the hole in the wall. Hadvar. He hasn't done anything yet, but he'll show up soon. So, event card going into round 3. Each party must contain at least 1 model from the path of sorcery, which we do. The first path of sorcery model to remove one of the other party's path of sorcery models as a casualty completes the quest. Doesn't actually spawn anything, so there will not be another wolf coming in. Interesting. Oh, God, sorry. I know I've been sick, I guess. I don't know. Okay, well, it's going to be my turn. Let's go with dual wieldy boy. And probably try to get in there, I guess. Now, I'm sorry. I know I keep looking up stuff. This is more for curiosity because I have a tendency to just play the same thing over and over again in this game. So I'm trying to use other things. I think dual wielding is just an AoE thing, but I might be... 2 one-handed weapons. Once the initial melee attack with the primary weapon is complete, whether or not it caused damage, they immediately take attack with the secondary weapon with a +2 modifier to the skill test. This extra strike is treated exactly like a fresh attack, may target engaged enemy, just not the original target. Just not the original target. That's kind of dumb. So it is just an AoE thing. Yeah, it seems kind of silly, actually. Keep in mind, if stuff like this has changed, this is the old rulebook. I don't have the new rulebook yet. That's fine. That seems kind of silly, actually, to ever take a dual wielder, because what benefit do you get short of AoE? We'll just go with the shield breaker. And we'll just engage. Which we can get there just moving. The guy's about to lose his block. Shield breaker has double yellows. Looking for 4. So let's go precision swing. Looking for 4. That is a 10 minus 1. The helmet actually adds a green, but I don't think... Yeah, a 9 minus 1 for 8, so still nothing, even with double greens. It is what it is. That guy is actually going to react now because he's an a-hole. And he's going to attack. Who saw this coming? So, swordsman, green, red. And he is cautious, so he's going to go double green, red. Double green, red. Looking for 3. There's a 6 minus 5 on 2. And I've got an armor value of yellow. Helmet doesn't do anything, so I'm going to take 1 damage. So I've got 2 health left on that guy. So all he did was attack, and I'm still alive, so he's just going to throw that block back up. So I'm just going to leave that there. Now it is their actual turn. Ricky is dead. That's right. Get in the spawn pool. Archer, defend. Number 8, 3 toughs. Okay. Well, what we can do is, let's see, what do I got? Nope. Kinda. Since we're kind of objective, defending, whatever, we'll hit this chest over here. We'll kill that chest, and then we'll shoot Galmar. So that is going to be a short range green, double yellow. We're going to go double green, double yellow. Looking for 3. Looking for 3. 2 damage on Galmar. Galmar's got an armor value of red. So save 2. We're all good. That means it is my turn. And I haven't gone with anybody but swordsman. So, honestly, I'm kind of thinking of just smiting that archer because they just shot at me and I don't like that. We might just do that. Yamar's kind of got bigger fish to fry, to be honest, but it's fun. So we're just gonna move on over here. That's gonna give us triple yellow, red for War Master, and we're looking for a 5 or that is a 9. No. Galmar apparently already gave all he had. Oh no, my chat. Part of also why I have been actively looking at my other monitor. I don't want to miss any of the Twitch folks or the YouTube folks. Hey, there we go. Now I see you. See you? Perfect. Yeah, I dig the wall terrain a lot. You could argue that the like the shine is a bit much, but I don't even care. For the most part, you're not like staring into that, you know. So I don't think it's that big of a deal. This guy's also gonna have all of his mana back. Galmar moved, attack, nothing. Guess it's their turn. Other swordsman, he wants to attack, so I guess he's gonna go get engaged. Swap over here. And he's definitely gonna have to sprint. But he's about to lose this block anyways. So our poor swordsman over here is getting swamped. Although maybe the dual wielding might actually come in handy. Swordsman, green, red. He already had the sprint, so he's just getting green, red, looking for 3. Oh, nothing on helmets for this guy. Not that, because he's got 4. Oh, that's not a dual wielding guy at all. Other shield breaker. He's got an armor of yellow. So that is a save 1, take 3. That guy is dead. Okay, this whole survive to the end of the game, not looking too hot, I must say. Okay. I'm kind of tempted to get in there with the kind of tempted to get in with the dual wielder. And I think we just might, because there's 2 people that I could engage and actually get some use out of that dual wielding. So let's do it. Why not? Walk all the way back around this here table. And we're going to have to sprint. But he brought 2 swords for a reason. So there we go. So he had to sprint, which kind of sucks. That's one of his 2 stamina, which means I'm probably not boosting either of these attacks because I'm lazy. We've got double yellow looking for 4. First guy, 1 damage. The sword just adds a green, so woo! The left guy, they're both kind of. Swordsman has an armor of Come on, roll blank. All right, well, save 1. All right. Follow-up attack on the other swordsman with the shield. Sweet, that's 2. Swordsman needs a 3 for his shield. Big fat no block for him. And he has an armor value of... And of course he's 8. So, all that or not. Okay, that actually, that's good. That's I was actually thinking when I said that I didn't have the revised rulebook, I was hoping that that was the case because honestly, the original wording of the rules is really dumb and doesn't make any sense. It makes sense to have the penalty and just be able to swing on the same guy. But yeah, being able to do both makes perfect sense. It is their turn. Imperial Mage wants to attack. Now, wait, everybody that they could reach will be engaged. What's the range on this? 12 inches. Is there a world in which, well, we could 12. Well, she might be able to get within 6. I am playing flat rules when it comes to verticality. It's just easier that way. Might even be able to get within 6 to increase the likelihood of being 6. Around there. Not quite within 6. I guess, you know what? Might as well sprint. That puts her within 6. And now she's just got to see if she could spot my sneaky mage up on the wall. She's looking for a 4. And she gets a green because she's within the 6. Okay, well. Apparently he's shit at hiding. Imperial Mage, 12 inches, green, double yellow. Looking for 4 or less. That is a 5. Thank goodness. So we've got a quest running right now that is kind of a battle of the mages, a wizard's challenge. So if whoever's mage kills the other mage first gets a victory point. Obviously, this is a battle mode scenario that I'm playing with adversaries, so it's not exactly 1-for-1, but okay, well, I don't think any of my battlement folks have gone, and basically all the people on the ground. You know what? We'll go with my mage, and we'll just do the same thing. Basically 8-inch range, which we are well within. Staff of Flames. You know, I didn't think this through, actually. I brought a fire rune, which is a one-time use thing, I think. Oh, no, it's not a one-time. I'm an idiot. Goober, I tell you. But yeah, I've got a fire rune, and then I've got the Staff of Flames, which only works with soul charges. Not sure what my plan was there, to be honest, but hey. Augmented Flames, I believe I get an extra yellow for fire attacks. So this range attack will have an 8-inch red fire with an extra yellow. I could up the soul charges, but I've only got 3 soul charges. So I'm just going to do the base attack. So we've got red and a yellow, I guess. Now, I don't know if I could even use this staff even though the staff he's holding, because I couldn't find this symbol anywhere. It looks like wings. So I don't know. I'm just going to run the intelligence, the destruction staff thing. I would assume that that's kind of you. So that's what we're doing. 8-inch, red, yellow. We're looking for 4 or less, which is not. Of course. Of course. Unbelievable. Would have been great. And, well, I guess I can't hide now because somebody's within 6. Never mind. No hiding. 1, 2, 3, 4. Activate. Archer wants to defend. Now, I'm pretty sure because these people don't have the sneak skill, they can't move and stay hidden. That's fine. Just 6. And we'll shoot. They want to defend. I've kind of already destroyed all the treasure that was out here. So it makes the most sense to me just to shoot at Rayloff, I guess. They are sieging a wall, to be fair. Archer, long range, definitely just a yellow, so they're going to have green, yellow looking. Ooh, big fat critical fail. Love to see it. Perfect. Okay. Now let's go with Rayloff, and we're gonna shoot. You know what? Before we go with Rayloff, we'll go with this little fella. Archer has a 24-inch range and an 8-inch range. Obviously not within 8, so we'll just go with the 24. Same exact roll. Green, yellow for precision. Looking for 3. Archer on Archer crimes. Perfect. 1 whole damage. Imperial Archer, armor value of yellow. Okay. Been a lot of stalemates in this. And you know what? He's going to shoot and then hide just in case he gets to get a little sneak attack action. Oh, you can't even actually see him. That's my bad. He's right there. There you go. It's their turn. Hadvar, he wants to defend. Honestly, Hadvar's out in 10 buck fucking 2, so we're just gonna get him. Still can't. There you go. So let's. We'll just sprint his like 8 inches. Block. Because in his mind, defending is his peak. Okay. That's what we're going with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At least one of those was a reaction, so they'll have at least one. Let's go with Rayloff. From not missing one on that other chat, especially because my little thing over here is not working. Yeah, we're just gonna go with Rayloff, and we're gonna shoot the maid. That seems like a swell idea. We got 10-inch short range, which we are good. Green red, so we're gonna go double green red. Double green red. We're looking for 4. Okay. Anything for that? Nothing for that. So we're looking. Age, armor value, yellow. Okay. Somebody will perish at some point. Ricky got absolutely smited off rip, and then it's just been like weird stagnant. Oh, that's my bad. You don't do that. Rayloff. Shooting the mate. Bunch of nothing. Actually, because I can show you exactly what I'm talking about. See that? Like wings? I don't know. I tried looking through the oh. Yeah, you got me. I was gonna say I tried looking through like the subtype icons. Yeah, that would be because it's not a subtype. One of the main it's one of the main skills. I didn't even think to look at that. That's so funny. Oh my goodness. Yeah. It's the agility icon, jackass. Oh my, what a joke. Goodness. Okay. I don't think I have anybody else with Aloft shot missed, mage shot missed. This archer up here shot missed. Galmar swung and missed. Swordsman dead, dual wielding missed. So yeah, a bunch of nothing. So that just seems so odd. Whatever. Our wolf needs to go. He's gonna attack. So he's gonna swing over here and get a little chomp action going. Green, double yellow. Looking for 4. That is a 9 minus 3 for 6. Okay. Got it. All right, wolf out of play. Perfect. So we are going into round 4. And that means we still have our battlement folks. Wolf's trying to chomp someone. A little bit of stuff going on. The breach looking some type of way. This priest is still doing nothing. So typical priest game. Every time I've ever brought them, they have done nothing as far as adversary. So hey, you take that. Take that for what you will. That camera, calm down. Event card. Choose one of your models. That model must pass an endurance test or receive bonds 2. So both wolves. We're gonna see. I think for those, we're gonna pop them over kind of where Hadvar was. Wolves. Oh. Disease, endurance, something. Actually, I think the disease card is mainly strength-oriented stuff. In which case, I would put it on Raylock. Hell. Damn, I'm not prepared at all. Although, where they typically are in this box. No, see. What I get for unpacking that pack of cards. Whatever. I'm pretty sure it's all strength-oriented stuff. I don't know where my disease. That's first. They always go into the same spot, but I do not see them. Well, you know what? I'm pretty sure it's all strength. So let's go Rayloff. He's looking for a 4 or less. All right. Well, he is diseased for a period of time. Again, the specifics. Got that Hormeus Moribund. But yeah, the rest of these suckers. Huh. I'll have to figure that out. But either way, whatever. I would I would put money on it all being like strength and endurance related. So I'm gonna worry about it. He's good. Because he's gonna be up there doing agility stuff. It ain't. Is my turn. We're in round 4 of 6. Thankfully, it's looking somewhat okay right this moment. I guess. I'm gonna cast a fire rune on the enemy mage. We got a 12-inch range. We pay the 2 stamina, 2 magic, and we plop the rune down, which I guess we'll put it right in the middle, because I guess theoretically, if it has a 3-inch AoE, it should hit both of those people. And that is gonna trigger. Does somebody have to move? I'm not entirely sure. It does say it's triggered if they move within range, but what if you just drop it in? Just that it can't be placed in. Fine, I'll look. Within range, model may not be placed so that it overlaps or touches a model's base. The rune token may not be placed so that it overlaps or touches a model base. The rune token to the center of the proximity trigger, radius, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, to me, that just seems like it would just trigger. Because it could go there. But you know what? I won't do that because that seems questionable. It'll trigger at some point. We're just going to move ourselves kind of away from line of sight of that. Swordsman, either of them, are going to attack. Swordsman, green, red. They're cautious, so they're going double green, red. Looking for 4, probably. Down here in the breach. Green, red. Yeah, looking for 3. So double green for cautious. Looking for 3. Oh boy. Helmet and something else. Piercing. No, swords. No swords. So they just got 4. On our dual wielding fella, he's just got an armor of 1. Okay, that's 4 damage. I think it's safe to say that he has perished. Yeah, I'm pretty sure disease is like endurance and strength negatives, so you know, it going on an archer doesn't really matter either, I don't really think. Man, another round and I didn't level anybody up. I still have 8 victory points. Could have leveled somebody up. Kidding. That is tragic. So I guess technically he attacked. One of them attacked. I guess we'll start closing the gap for these guys to come around and get up on the wall. In which case that might not be great. Let's go. Oh, it kind of sucks now. This archer's engaged with a wolf. I can't shoot them. I could shoot. Shoot the mage. Be a long range 24. Actually, let's go with Galmar. Why not? We're gonna have. Let's just go precision. So we'll go triple yellow, green. Looking for 5. Need the green. That helmet gives bleed. Archer, I'm pretty sure, has only got 1 yellow. So they save 1, take 2, which is enough to kill them anyways. And I guess that doesn't really trigger anything else. I don't want to engage them just yet. But what I can do, we killed, I think Galmar's just going to sprint straight through. He's going to try to intercept because hoping I could kill something with that rune. We will see on that front. That will cause the mage to react, actually. Range, line of sight, shoot, move away. I guess the mage is actually going to shoot Galmar right in his ass and then try to move away. So we'll do the attack, then we'll do the rune, I guess. Imperial Mage, green, double yellow, looking for 4. Green, double yellow, looking for 4. 2 damage. Galmar's got armor of red. Nothing for helmet, so we save 1, take 1. And then before they move away, we'll do the rune, which is double yellows. And on helmet, we actually add a red. I don't know if augmented flames technically would come into account here because it's like kind of a grenade and not spell necessarily. I mean, it is a spell, but I don't know. It seems kind of weird. Might have another yellow in there, but that's fine. Red, double yellows. What am I looking for? Armor, yellow. Anything on helmet for the mage? Son of a gun, that adds another yellow. They save 3. They're only going to take 1 damage. 1. Rid of this rune. And by move away, I mean now it's time for their actual turn because that was a reaction. Swordsman. Guess he's just going to move to actually intercept with Galmar. Let's see. Like that would make sense. Not that y'all can. So this guy's going to go to defend. He's going to sprint. And he's going to have a green-red looking for 3. That is a 7. Okay. So back to me. I've gone with Galmar. I've gone with the mage. I've got Rayloff, and I've got an archer. Crap. And I could shoot the mage, but she's definitely going to have a little bit of cover. I mean, well, you know what? Let's see, we'll count that as 2, which gives me 4. Get to about here. And that feels somehow worse. Yeah, I think I might have to stay up here. I don't think I can really move. So I'm going to have a yellow for the sneak attack. I think his long range is just a yellow, so we're going to go green, double yellow, looking for 3. Okay, that's an 8. How nice. Okay, their turn. Archer wants to attack. He's engaged. So he's gonna melee attack this wolf and withdraw. Archer, melee, green, yellow. Might as well boost and go green, double yellow. Oh, he's cautious. Yeah, so just kidding. We're gonna go double green, yellow. Looking for a 3. Once again, I'm failing to swap my cameras. Sorry. That is a 7, so no dice for him. But he wanted to melee attack. Basically, move, but he's going to get chomped on the way out. Green, double yellow. 4s. Critical failure, doesn't matter. Just kidding. All right. Now, that technically would cause the wolf to react, I think. Wolf. He wants to move. Oh. And he's going to attack. Strange, to be honest, because moving the attack always just feels like one and the same. Green, double yellow, looking for 4. That is 4 on 3. Imperial archers just got 1. Helmet. He does get another yellow, so they've got 4. We save 2, take 2. That is not enough to save them. The archer gets murdered by a wolf, and that... I'll take it. It is my turn, and the only fella that I have left, I believe, is Rayloff. I don't think I've gone with him this round. So, we're also going to try to shoot this mage right in the top of her noggin. Short range, green, red. Boost that precision. Double green, red, looking for 4. Okay, anything for helmets? Piercing 1, that's good, because we've only got 1 damage. Imperial Mage, armor value of yellow. Hey, perfect. So we got 1 more damage through. I'm at 2. Actually, that's the threshold. And they have perished. Now, I don't get any victory points for that because I didn't kill them with the mage. So no mage on mage violence, but they're dead. So that is all of my people that I have left. They have gone with 1, 2, 3, 4. They're going to get a few here. Just kidding. That archer is... Both archers are dead. I'm obviously not respawning their people either. Priestess wants to attack. Wow. Pretty impressive. The only attacking they're going to be doing is melee damage. So, we're doing it. Gonna sprint right up into this wolf's face. He took the death of his archer friend very seriously. And he's gonna precision punch the shit out of this guy with 1 yellow. We're going green, yellow, looking for 2s. Really rooting for him. Hey, that's a 2. Let's go. Armor value on the wolf is 1. Come on, roll blank. Ah! Could have been great. It could have been great. Whatever. Let's see. Who they got left? Hadvar still wants to defend. Where would Dadvar? Guess he'd go to help this guy, perhaps. Which I think we could get there. It gets a little weird, but I think we got it. Battle of the Melees. So he had to sprint to get there. Although he would have only gone 8, but that's fine. This is more fun. Green, red, looking for 4. Green, red, looking for 4. That is 7. No soup for you. I think that is all they have. Everybody on the field has gone at this point. So we go into round 5 of 6. Actually, the other 2 wolves have to go. So I'm not going to bother triggering them over here. They are kind of... yeah. You got 1 right there under the camera lip, so I'll move that in just 1 second. But they're wolves. They want to bite and chomp, so they're going to sprint 12 here and 12 kind of up to here. And they're wolves. That is just fine with me. They're just there to be an annoyance, to be honest. So, going into round 5 of 6, we've got 3 guys on the battlements. We've got 1 guy creeping in. We've got some wolves coming to see what's up. We had 1 fatality by the wolf, actually. The priestess tried to swing on him and didn't work, but he almost got him. And we got a little skirmish in the forest. So the Stormcloaks are hanging on, but they have lost almost half their number. But to be fair, so far the Imperial Legion has also lost half their number. So they've lost 1 of their commanders, 2 of their archers, and a mage. So things are all right. I am going to level up some people because I can. Let's. I think that would help a lot. I'm going to boost. Do like fighting stance or steady hand. That basically lets you power boost with the bow, I think. I think Rayloff's okay. I can only boost 1. I'm going to boost or level up Galmar because he's kind of in the shenanigans right this moment. That actually. So. Okay, we've got all 3 wolves on the field. The priest is funny. Okay, round 5. We need an event card. Each player rolls red and distributes that many health points amongst their wounded models. Not just do this. All of our wolves are out, so no more people to spawn. So we just continue on as I am going to go first. Everybody's engaged, so I don't want to go with any ranged people. Sucks. Although we are going to do this because it's funny. So I'm going to move a little bit just to get as much as I can because I can throw this thing. 12. Somewhere around there. So if either of those people do something, it'll hit both of them, and I think that's what we're going to do. So it is their turn. Just kidding. Imperial Mage is dead. Joke's on me. They've got, what, 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Priestess wants to attack. All right, here we go. Round 2 with the melee punch. So green, yellow. What was it? Looking for 2? Looking for 2. Ah! Dang. Although, what is funny is that actually triggers that rune, which is double yellows. So we'll do that on the priest. Helmet gives us a red. And priestess has an armor rating of 2. So save 1, take 3. That actually kills them dead, which is hilarious. And then wolf 2 damage on the wolf. Yellow armor, save 1, take 1. Wolf only has 1. So definitely third-partied their little fist fight. And again, I think that's funny, actually. So I don't even care. Worth. Totally worth. Okay. Activate. Hadvar. He's going to attack. He's already engaged with Gallimar. Close. Hadvar, especially because that's kind of where a lot of stuff's going to be happening. Green, red. He's cautious, so he's going double green, red. Interesting. Double green, red on El Hadvar. Looking for 4. Ooh, critical failure. Damn, son. Well, you know what that means. Now I have to go with Galmar. Yeah, I think it's just more funny to me that, like, the priest does nothing, gets into a fist fight with a wolf, and then some asshole drops a rune behind them that explodes and just kills both of them. And the reality of that playing out just makes me laugh. And specifically, that is why I don't know if I would be able to get into card games, because I don't have that visual representation of kind of how goofy that looks. Okay, Galmar, what do you got? Relentless. That's new from his level up. Has to do with staggered, so I'm not worried about that. Champion stance, great critical charge. I'm not charging anywhere. So all the rest of that is the same. We're gonna go on Hadvar, and we're gonna go all out. So we're going triple yellow for the axe. We've got a red for War Master, I think it is, and we're looking for 6. Hey. Although it kind of sucks, it's a bunch of singles, but hey. Making it rain on Hadvar. Although I guess I could have blocked with Hadvar. All I did was attack with him. Whatever. Got a red for armor. Anything for helmet. Cole gets a yellow. 4 damage. So he saves 2, takes 2. Takes 2. So he's got 2 left. That swordsman's going to react. Swordsman. He's engaged. He's attacking. Green, red. He's going double green, red. Cautiousness. Red, looking for 3. There's 8, 4. Or 4. So he's shit out of luck. Sorry, bad. Well, what's green? What's green? Helmet does nothing, so no soup for you, little buddy. I will remember to block. That's all of their people. I've got the archers left. People? They still got another swordsman. I'm just kidding. Hadvar went, I went. That was a reaction, so they are going. Activate swordsman. He wants to defend. I don't think that's very fun or interesting, so I'm not going to do that. Mainly because I want to see if I can get this guy over here into the back. So he's going to destroy that treasure on the way by, and then he's just going to sprint. He's coming. I guess he could block. All right, my turn. I guess Hadvar, because he's smart, would notice that. And he'll probably shoot back there. What's he got? 20 inches. That's 9. Yeah, it's well within 20. We'll just swivel around and we'll take a shot. That's green, yellow. Looking for 4. Not a 4. Now they don't have anybody else. The only other guy that I have to go with is there he is. This guy. Now he does have a 24-inch range. 9. That's 18. So, hey, you know what? We might as well shoot at him also. So we're gonna hide and then shoot, and that'll give us double yellows. And we'll go precision shot. Looking for 3. Critical failure. Nice. That one guy, he's sneaking him back there, that's for sure. Okay, so the only things left to go with are the wolves. We've got an attack and a move, so both an attack. I guess they're going to come in here and chomp the Imperials right on the ass because they're the closest people. So we'll move that one into him, and we'll move that one into Hadvar. So each of them are getting chomped, and it would be hilarious to me if they both died. So what they have? Green double yellows for the wolves. Looking for 4. Okay. Oh. Anything for helmet? Bleed. So that's 3 damage on Swordsman. Swordsman does have a block, so we'll check and see. He needs a 3 for that. Not 3, so no shield for you. Armor value of yellow. So he saves 2, takes 1, and a bleed, but it's a swordsman. So he, whoa, he dies, which is, again, you're in the, well, to be fair, they're getting more shit done than anybody else has at this point. They just keep coming in and eating people, and it's hilarious. This is the first time I've actually run a third-party adversary force, so I'm kind of just winging it in a way that kind of makes sense. The only thing that I remember is that the adversaries activate at the end of both players activating. So we're just having fun here. It's all good. So we got to go wolf on Hadvar. So green, double yellow, looking for 4. Okay, well, 1 damage. Hadvar's got what? Red. Okay, saves 3, so he's not getting taken out by a wolf today. Okay, so that is the end of that round. Everything is gone. Round 6, we've got Kalmar in the field, and we've got some holdouts on the wall, which, again, when I set this up, this is kind of actually thematically how I expected this to go. Interesting. Yep, that's more or less how I'm running them. I'm just keeping them out of play on the app as far as activating goes, unless, I mean, I've only got 3, so just keeping them out of play on the app, and then when it's time for them to go, I just activate them on the app. Then good enough. Round 6. I'm not gonna bother bringing in the actually, because I think it's funny. Look at him. Oh, he's coming. He's coming. And I think that's... There you go. That camera is also crazy color. Decided at the last minute to actually connect that because I didn't realize I'd created a scene for it in this setting. Whatever. Take the wolves out of play. Advar, you have lost a swordsman. We have lost a priest. So they've got swordsman, Hadvar, 2 wolves. I've got 4 people. Go event card. A courier has arrived. Draw a quest card. I don't have any quest card. So, joke's on you. All heroes in play immediately restore 1 magicka point. Well, that doesn't really do me any good. But that's pretty sick, I guess. I guess I'm going to go first. I might as well just go with Galmar and see where that gets us. Galmar. So we're going to go triple yellow, red, power swing. We're looking for 6. Oh my god. Hey, joke's on me. Although that means Hadvar and all the wolves are going to react. So, Hadvar, buddy. Green, red. He's going double green, red because he's cautious. Looking for 4. I'm actually going to attack one of the wolves. Just because I know I don't have to worry about Galmar with Hadvar. We're going to take a little bit of autonomy to make it more interesting. So he's going to react and swing on a wolf. Why not? Looking for 4. 6, 4. Sweet. Swords, nothing. So he's got 1 damage. And, ooh, the wolf does not save it. So... and then the other wolf, although he can actually block, so heck, block. The other wolf technically is not engaged anymore, but he's going to be coming, I'm sure. Attack, and his priority is the nearest person, which technically is Advar. Green, double yellow, looking for 4. That is 9 minus 2 for 7. So nothing there. So that company is good. They will live to see another day because this is the last round. And as long as I live, then we call that a win. This is a modified scenario to make it make sense. Don't judge me. It is technically their turn. Because that was all reactions. So, not that. Swordsman. Attack. He can't attack, and he's not going to have enough leg to get there, dang it. So he could sprint. And that basically just poops him up right there, but it's not enough. Bad. Well, this guy lives. All right, Rayloff, let's shoot this dude right in his face. Already right here on the ramparts. Okay, green, red, double green. Red, a short shot this man. Looking for 4. Okay. Unbelievable. Fine. Okay, technically I can't ruin this dude either because he has to move to trigger it, technically. Based on the wording, I think. So we'll just go with this guy. Are you in short range yet? Looking for 8. No. So we're going to have green, yellow. Looking for 3. That is a 4. Actually, the helmet adds a green. Okay. We got 1 damage through with the archer that is... Can't see him. He's right here on the bottom tower. He's the south tower guy. We got 1 damage. So, shield guy. Check, because I think you can block range attacks with an actual shield. That would make sense. A 3 for the shield. That, what am I doing? Okay, no shield for you. He's just got a yellow. Okay, he saves too. That man is fine. Who's this? Can I punch this dude with my mage? Can I do that? Do I have to have the unarmed thing equipped, or can I just like run up there and punch him? A model with no attacks listed on its character card and no equipped melee weapons or special attacks can still fight, but will have to fight unarmed. Every model in the game is capable of fighting unarmed. An unarmed attack has no designated skill, and thus is always strength. Yeah, that makes sense. He is very weak, so he gets 1 yellow dice. Can I precision punch a bitch? And this gets a little bit weird, but it's okay. We're just all fun here. We got 1. I'm gonna precision punch this bitch. Tell you, he's aiming. Or maybe he's like jabbing him in the eye. Or I guess maybe it would still be better to go for the staff, because he does have a higher agility than he does strength. Although it would be funnier to punch him. Fine, we'll try to burn him. Stay over here. He's got an agility of 3 because I'm an idiot. And I think he gets a yellow for augmented flame, so we're looking for 3 or less. Okay, well. Yeah, I kind of wish I'd just punched. I can't believe that man lived. He ran all the way around back up onto the wall, and he's just A-okay. That technically is the end of that. That is round 6. The way that I was playing this, being a battle scenario, is supposed to be victory point against victory point. I didn't do that because I didn't want to be honest. Let's lower this. So that's our ending battle there. That's our ending battle there. Those are the only people left on the board through the breach. I'm glad we actually got some conflict on most of the fronts, which is, you know, again, I probably butchered a lot of stuff, but that's because thematically it went exactly how I wanted. Playing the ramparts, since these this is the Citadel from Battle Systems Terrain, which I actually really like. The tower is from the Fantasy Battlefield, I think. And these towers, or these little boxes behind the walls, are also Fantasy Battlefield. I think the terrain plays actually kind of way better. We talked about it on a painting stream about using egress points from, I think it's Flashpoint, it might be Kill Team, in terms of like you just kind of bounce through doors. I think Kill Team, you sacrifice like 2 inches, go through a door. Flashpoint, I think it's an egress point in the literal sense, so like you hit a cube, you bounce through to wherever it goes. That's all fine. I think that definitely adds something to this, just being able to use the towers on the, or the doors on the towers, to actually be able to interact with the walls a little bit easier. And then if you wanted to have a solid wall, I could just run ladders on the face of the wall and still get the color of this board. For those of you who watched me build it on the channel, I like this better. It is a little weird. It might not make the most sense from a color perspective, but it feels more interesting. Yeah. that is going to do it for today. I will not be painting until probably next week. We might try to do this again next Thursday. I'm not going to commit to Tabletop Thursdays again right this moment, because with work and everything else, it is taking a lot out of me, even just to do the painting streams. And that is a relatively relaxed. We are making progress on the tavern walls. So I should hopefully be able to put together the wood floor panel. Sneak peek that for you guys here. So we're doing these wood panels, which I think came out really good. So I should be able to get the video done once the walls are done, and I can do some showcase shots, tell it a little bit more, and it gives me walls to use with those panels. That might be for the Fortress Siege portion, I think. But that is the plan. I am actually looking forward to playing WoW some more. I played some yesterday. It was the first time I've actually looked forward to playing some more. So maybe we'll do some more of that. That's a real easy thing to do for me, kind of. I'm going to stop right now. I appreciate y'all sitting here. No, I don't think you should say nice wood. I think that's all good. It feels like wood, actually, which I appreciate. Okay. All right. You're walking me into stuff. I'm getting out of here. I appreciate y'all sitting here and hanging out. That was fun, I think. So I will see y'all when I see you. I'm not going to tell you when that is either. You just have to hang out and find out. All right. Appreciate y'all. Bye, guys.
The power of the dark side.